What's up, guys? Aaron here. I decided I'm actually going to do a playthrough of a very interesting game that I'm excited about. One of the reasons is I watched a couple of Chad's Doom videos and I thought, man, I really need to do that. It looks like an absolute blast, but I've always had a problem playing through games and talking about them at the same time because it kind of seems like you're a little distracted from the storyline, but we're going to try it out and see how it goes. One of the other reasons I decided to do this was I really like the idea of talking behind action games, but I also really like games in other genres, and one of those genres is very environmental, atmospheric, lots of good background audio, background tracks. And so I decided for one of my first playthroughs that I was going to do a game called Everybody's Gone to the Rapture that I'm really, really excited about. And so we're going to do a playthrough of that today, at least a portion of it, just to see how it is. Initially, one of my first exciting things that I saw about this game was just the menu and the graphics are just wonderful and absolutely really well made. So we're going to jump right into this and start a new game of Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Whenever this loads, that is. If I haven't mentioned this already, I love background music in games. They absolutely make the game. If you haven't played Transistor or Bastion, you should go do that right now. They're great.
This is Dr. Catherine Collins.
Hello, Catherine Collins.
I don't know if anyone will ever hear this.
Well, I am.
It's all over. I'm the only one left.
Background music is the best. Well, if everybody's gone to the Rapture, then why am I still here? That's the question. I guess that's probably the question about this game. What? Fade to actual game. Please be actual game. Oh, and it is. This'll work. Let's do this. Okay. Palace Observatory, a gate. I wonder if it's locked. Oh, who'd have thought? Ooh, interesting. Giant image of a mouse with a button you can click.
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I am able. If I'm right, you should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The event has left markers. We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it.
You do that.
You can use them to find what you're looking for. The answers, they're all here. The answers are in the light.
Okay, thanks. Answers are in the light. Right off, this game is interesting in that you can't really tell what you can and can't click on because you do not have a indicator. You're kind of just randomly clicking in the air, and I hope I can ride this bike. No, I cannot. Oh well. I hear a phone ringing. Let's see what we got.
This is a special announcement by the Emergency Measures Committee. Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982.
Whatever you say, Clive.
Keep your radio and television on at all times. Stay indoors and avoid contact with other people. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Do not panic and remain civil and calm. Stay tuned to this station for updates.
Okie dokie. Ooh, what is that? Flash of light. Okay, nothing in the van. Can't drive the van. Roadblock. Let's go upstairs. See what we can find. Lock the gate. Oh. Okay, right click with the mouse. Lighting this. Alright. I wonder if we gotta stop on that. Sweet!
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs. Happy? Now piss off.
Ooh.
Arsehole.
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Kate, can we just talk about this?
No, Stephen, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays, I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate. I love you. You know that, right?
Oh, don't try to be nice now, Steven.
I know that. Come on, let's get started.
Okay. Kate and Steven and some weird guy that runs this area. I think Kate was the one that was talking on the radio at the very, very beginning. Okay, so you're moving. Slow down. Wait, that's Jeremy? Who's Jeremy? Rhodes Jeremy? Lights Jeremy? This game is really, just looks really good. Why is the light moving so fast? What the heck? Okay, that was pretty cool. I'll take it.
Well, I suppose from that we can assume that they really are serious about this whole quarantine thing. If Mrs. Boughton wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Not until this whole thing blows over.
Well, it's more than a little odd. I mean, this is Yaughton, for goodness sake. There was no need for them to be so rude.
Well, if they are so concerned that they are willing to close off the roads, I suspect they would argue that there is every need. What is certain is that for the time being, none of us are going anywhere.
But he had a rifle, a soldier with a rifle, in Shropshire.
In
the world's
Shropshire?
gone stark raving mad. I've a good mind to write to my MP.
You do that, Barb, and I'll personally deliver it for you. Once this blockade is removed anyway. Come on, Bob. I can't spend all day chasing pensioners around the valley. The surgery won't open itself. I need to grab some paracetamol when we get back as well. Cracking headache all of a sudden.
Cracking. Word replacement? Phrasing. Okay, so the walking speed in this game is insanely slow. And is that the phone ringing? Because it's the phone ringing. I'm so excited. Yes, it is.
Who's that? Hello?
Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows
Hello,
it
can you
will
hear
work.
me? We need help.
Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone! It's in the phone.
What the mother? Okay, so something's obviously going on with the observatory and the, I don't know, potentially 6 towers. These must just be like...
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on.
tidbits of memories.
We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the number slightly wrong.
Oh, that was so
I'm not
freaking
patronizing
cool.
you. I think
Smoking
you
a
are
cigarette
a
and blowing
brilliant
out the...
man, Dr. Appleton.
Look at that. Ugh.
Listen. I'm here, right? We're together, you and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it, I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right? I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
Okay. 2 things. When you go into a memory, or whatever you want to call it, when there's just a something from the past, what I assume is the past being played, the particle effects are ridiculous. The last conversation they had the guy that's smoking a cigarette, and you can actually see him, the end of the tip on the cigarette, and then when he was exhaling. Second thing is, I don't know if you noticed, but when the memory comes back and you're back into normal life, the sun rises at like an exponential rate, which is really cool. Okay, let's see. Close until further notice. We got the flu. Please try the 7th Whistler. We'll be back in business as soon as we're up and about. George and Helen. You're unlocked. Alcohol! What are we drinking? Finkelstein. Finkelstein. Can't take any of them, so that's lame. Pig. Can't listen to that. Of course not.
I keep looking, but it makes no sense. The area we picked the pattern up from can no longer be located on the scope. That's just not possible. You can see significant changes to the quality of the ambient light in that part of the sky. It's overexposed, like a Polaroid left in direct sunlight.
Okay. Whatever that means. Man, if I could get in a car, I'd be so excited so I can get over this freaking walking speed. Look at me. I'm just, you're not even walking. Like, you're trudging. You're just kind of trudging along. And in this car. Okay.
You know,
What?
they
Oh.
see me as an outsider here as well.
Is that supposed to make me feel any better?
You know, I understand it's difficult. That's all I'm saying. Your lot up at Valis have never mixed with the local community. People here, they don't really understand what you do up there.
Okay, so
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
Valis Observatory is
about faith.
separate. Jeremy must
Be
be
involved. Be seen as part of it. One
head
of
of the local church.
Good morning, Father. Lovely
Yep,
day.
Catholic Church.
Oh, hello. Mrs. Appleton, isn't it?
It's Dr. Collins.
Lady scientist. Whatever next.
Good morning, Barbara.
Father Wheeler.
You really think that's a community that will ever see me as one of them?
Nope.
I can live with them staring at me, if they just stay out of my way.
Well then. What is this? Stars at night. Quarantine. Do not attempt to leave. You'll be detained. Do not attempt to telephone outside the local area. Of course, it's locked. I'm gonna go ahead and bet that everything that has a quarantine sticker on, you cannot get in. That would make sense, right? Dude, this dude following me? What the heck?
The magnetic field is causing disruptions to phone signals and the rest of the electrics. There are
Electronics?
voices on the line. It's 4 a.m. Maybe everyone is up looking at the light show.
I ain't see no light show except for this one weird light that's following me. Alright, let's see what book we're reading. Spy a Butterfly, Chaos Theory, The Bold New Mathematics, of course. Hashtag math. Back door unlocked? Got it. Doesn't have a quarantine sticker. Locked. Gosh, this game is so pretty. Yeah. Just an air pump. Be like the back road. Paint on the door. That's a good sign. Maybe I can get in. Of course not. How would I be able to get in? For some reason I feel like I should be following this guy, but he's like not making any sense. Direction of travel. There's a funnel there. Explore the rest of this house real quick, see if there's anything else here. I walk through flowers like a jerk. Oh, no. Dang it.
You have to make a decision,
Whoa.
Lizzie. Especially now.
I do love him, Father. I love them both.
He's
Gosh.
married. There are other people involved in this.
Oh, I hardly think that anyone's in the position to claim the moral high ground, do you?
Well, I take your point
Whoa.
about Stephen and Robert, but I think Kate might see things differently.
Do you? I mean, she's not screwing anyone else, pardon my French, but she spends all day and night locked up in that observatory. Stephen says they barely see each other. That's hardly a marriage, is it?
That's dark. Okay, everybody has little greenhouses in this game that are obviously not being used for their purpose. Look at this. Does this look like a greenhouse that's being used for its purpose? No. Scrubs. Not a storage cabinet or a storage shed. Get some plants. Nothing, of course. Bam, able to drive that car. Nope. Okay, so I haven't mentioned this before. The walking speed in this game is ridiculous. But I assume that's because you're meant to kind of slowly navigate your way through this. Oh, blood on the ground. Well, that's a good sign. That's the biggest cell phone I have ever seen.
Visual and auditory distortions are becoming more frequent, along with mild convulsions to the left side, all of which support a preliminary diagnosis of intracranial hypertension, occurring as a result of a substantial and rapidly expanding tumor, originating, I believe, within the hypothalamus. Cognitive functions are currently unimpaired, aside from this crippling headache. Hemorrhaging is becoming more frequent.
Wait, is he talking about himself?
Passing through the nasal passages primarily. I believe I am dying.
Whoa.
This is certainly not flu or anything else I have ever encountered. And certainly a tumor cannot expand this rapidly. In the blood clots, I see tiny flecks of what looks almost like, if I had to try and find a description, liquid light. I cannot explain this phenomenon.
Liquid light and blood coughing up from the lungs. Well, that's a good sign. So this is a cool looking house. Actually, it's probably doctor's office. A lot of bloody napkins.
Dr. Wade, here you are. There's a queue of
Gosh,
patients a
I'm
mile
scaring
long
me.
out there.
Just send them to the village hall with the others, please, Bob.
Doctor, people are scared. Mrs. Gables just called me and said her husband's vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood coming up from his ears and his
What
nose.
the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere. Just tell them to drink plenty of fluids, stay warm, and follow the instructions on the radio.
Dr. Phil, please, you have a duty to your patient. Your nose.
Ugh. Unusable, of course. Okay, so that's a good sign.
6, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 7, 2, 5.
161415. 1725. That's got to be a code for something.
1, 6, 1, 4, 1, 5,
Locked door.
1, 7, 2, 5,
Okay.
1, 6,
So obviously some sort of sickness has hit the village. It's causing everybody to bleed out of orifices. Orifici? Orifici. Orifici. Whatever it is. Cause them bleed out holes in their body. Their weight is having the same problem. Of course, locked. Why wouldn't it be locked? Look, it's for sale. Or for rent. Really? The gate's locked. Give me a break. I haven't seen the light recently. Wherever the light was, anyway. Locked door, of course. Okay, those are flower. Yeah, they're flower beds. I was gonna say, oh, we're surfing. Okay, so here's what I know so far. Vallis Observatory is that thing on the hill. All of the correspondence has been, well, between Kate and Stephen has been about the Vallis Observatory. There is a sickness that's causing a quarantine. I'm assuming the quarantine is... Oh, I don't know. I feel like quarantine was put into effect because of Vallis. Could be wrong about that. And everyone in the town is sick with some sort of issue that is causing them to bleed out of specific holes in their body. And there's a lot of influenza stuff going around. Is that a frisbee on the shed? And a boomerang? Must be kids who lived here. Oh. Oh, I hear him. There he's back. What's up, little buddy? Where do you want me to go? Okay. Into the house. You got it. And I for sure thought I was going to look at this painting and see something that wasn't there, but oh well.
I saw you from the main road. Not many people are moving around now.
I was looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
I reckon he is.
Oh, is that Stephen's dad?
Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked. Look, Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right. This pattern of his, we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it, we're right in the firing line.
Oh, man. They're gonna bomb to blow up whatever has been... whatever's happened. That's a lot of blood. Sometimes the audio changes in this soundtrack, and I feel like something's gonna happen. Okay, so Stephen either caused something, or... where's that coming from? Either caused something, or was a part of something at Varys that is causing all of this. There's nothing in the gas station. What was I expecting? The service part. Something over.
Meg, come and have a look at this.
Oh, I don't believe it. Charlie?
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's up?
It looks like someone's been collecting their own supplies.
Bastard.
Well, we've got enough stock in the warehouse to keep the entire village going for months.
We should get a truck.
What, and go and get all of it now?
Yeah, why not?
It's Appleton. It's that bloody crackpot Stephen Appleton. I'm gonna fucking do him.
Sam, it's fine.
Wow.
We better get moving before the weather turns.
Hope that means something different
You
than what I
coming?
think it means.
We'll swing by the camp and get Rachel on the way back.
Quarantine. No way this door opens. Yeah, as expected. Nope. Seriously thought I knocked for a second. That's weird. Just a shoe. Man, why can't I ring the doorbell? Okay, I wanted. Jumble, bric-a-brac, raffle prizes, old clothes, 20th of June, 1 p.m., Yaughton, Village Hall. Donations, please, to St. Stop following me, you creeper. St. Hubert's or Father Jeremy at the Rectory. What, you want me to go in there? Sure you do. Me into a trap.
If you could just have a word with them, perhaps. They listen to you.
Well, I really don't see what it has to do with me at all.
The village looks up to you. I just think with what's been happening with Mr. Coles and Mrs. Boughton and the others, that people need somewhere to talk, to feel safe.
Perhaps they don't think that your church is somewhere they feel particularly safe.
I don't need your forgiveness, Wendy.
Whoa.
Whosoever thou art that judgest, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. Romans chapter 2, verse 1.
Beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. Matthew chapter 6, verse 1.
You tell him, Wendy.
It's not my judgment you should be worried about, Father. But fine. I'll talk to Barbara. Ask her to put a note up in the surgery about an extra service. Will that do?
What was I expecting? Really? Something different? Is that just the drive, or is there something else up here? It might be. Ooh, that's cool. Those are nice wind effects. There's a back entrance. Nope, locked. Must be where Father Jeremy sits and reads and drinks coffee. Okay, so the ambient lighting effects in this game, I'm sure I've mentioned a couple times, but are kind of ridiculous. Everything changes based on your orientation, your location, what you're doing, if anything's happening with any characters in the game. and whether or not you are interacting with anything else. Seems like the lights just kind of adjust. I don't know if it's based on like time of day or something, but
Doesn't even reach the back fence, silly
whoa.
little bugger.
Well, loaves and fishes we can manage, but
Father
garden design
Jeremy,
is a little beyond.
might I have a word?
Mrs. Boyles, of course. Meg, will you excuse us, please?
See you back at Charlie's later. Cheerio, Wendy.
I was speaking to Barbara. She said there were some irregularities about Mary's morphine.
Good grief. Those are private medical records. Barbara should know better than to be discussing that sort of thing with you. If Dr. Wade finds out, he'll have no choice but to suspend her. Damn it, Wendy! Your brother is grieving. Mary was sick for a long time, and I'm glad it's over for her. Go and support Frank. He needs you now.
God knows what you did. He sees.
Wow.
I just break and overlook Mary's weakness, but you, a man of the cloth,
If you have an issue with-
bring shame on this parish.
If you have an issue with me, I suggest you write to the Bishop of the Diocese. I have parishioners to attend to. Excuse me.
Wow. Wendy calling out Jeremy. He obviously did something. Oh look, you can see the observatory from here. That's a pretty cool shot. Diocese of Striperstone. Sunday service 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. All are welcome. Reverend Jeremy Wheeler. Door does open. Oh, that's pretty legit. The flames that aren't flames. This is so cool. That's a nice little touch. Doors don't open. Okay. Door doesn't open. Man, it is dark in here. Door locked. Great. Okay, well, nothing happened in the church. Well, it seems like a good place to stop. So I guess what I know so far is that Stephen and Kate have something going on at the observatory that's causing quarantine. Has something to do with particles of light, which that should be fairly obvious by this point. Jeremy has done something with Mary, and Wendy's upset about it. Man, there's a lot of names. It's like a small town. Feels like a mixture of Bioshock Infinite and Broadchurch. Like some sort of violent act has happened. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys joining me. This is Aaron, and this has been a playthrough of Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. We will be back soon with another round of this, but for now, we're going to leave it here with this great view of the city and the observatory. And thanks for joining us. Until next time. See ya.